Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and in this case covering the latest thing we should all be afraid of, which is monkeypox, because there's 143 cases total and it causes fever, headaches, muscle and back aches, swollen lymph nodes, chills and exhaustion. And there's 143. This is how things are going to be from now on. Every single possible excuse that the World Health Organization can come up with, and most of all, it's not even the World Health Organization, because it has no power on its own. It's just a tool by the elites who has to pretend that there's something over the independence, the sovereignty of each nation, because this is the way in which, but the World Health Organization said so. Really, what power does it have? Nothing. On its own, it really has nothing at all, unless you willingly give up your sovereignty, your freedom to this nothing organization. Then it really has no power. UN is a perfect example of a nothing nation. Look what happened when they invaded Ukraine. Russia was in charge of the head of security or something like that of UN at the time. It really means nothing. UN, World Health Organization, these are nothing organizations that on its own, unless there is something way above that is using that as a front, then it has no power on its own. But we're slowly being indoctrinated into thinking that there's something else we should be terribly afraid of, and anytime now there's going to be another case of massive medication for the entire planet, and because of the monkeypox, man. Haven't you heard the monkeypox, how terrible it is? Let's see what they say here in DW. Germany, France, Belgium confirms first cases of monkeypox. Dear God, it's the end of the world, no doubt. A patient in Germany's state of Bavaria has been infected with monkeypox, according to the Bundeswehr Institute of Microbiology in Munich. First cases were also detected France and Belgium. Okay. The World Health Organization on Friday called a meeting to discuss the outbreak of the monkeypox in several countries. With 100 cases, these are the things that happen all day long, every single. What is it now that all of a sudden, because of this, everyone should be afraid? We should be all quarantined again. This is the insanity that the elite wants us to fall for. WHO spokesperson told the Reuters news agency the meeting of the World Health Organization Strategic and Technical Advisory Group and on infectious hazards with pandemics and endemic potential was one of several taking place daily. He did not provide further details. Germany, France, and Belgium on Friday confirmed their first cases of monkeypox, becoming the latest European countries where the disease has been spread. The past week, Britain, Spain, Portugal, Italy, United States, Sweden, Australia, Canada all reported infections. What do we know so far? Well, let's see what we know. The German case was registered in Bavaria on Thursday, according to the Bundeswehr Institute of Microbiology in Munich. The patient exhibits symptoms of skin lesions, a major characteristic of the disease. Following the announcement, Germany Health Minister Karl Lauterbach said it was only a matter of time before monkeypox was discovered in Germany. He expressed confidence that the outbreak could be contained if action is taken quickly. What action is it that has to be taken quickly? So it has to contain this. The French case was detected in a 29-year-old man in the Ile-de-France region, which includes Paris. France health authorities claim the man was not recently been in a country where the virus has been spreading. Belgium reports 2 cases. Okay, the UK also detected 11 cases of the disease on Friday, according to the Health Secretary Savik Khabib. What is monkeypox? The monkeypox virus originates in Africa, where it was first identified in monkeys. The first human cases was confirmed in Congo in 1970, according to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. So this has been around since the 1970s, and now it's the end of the world because we're seeing it spread a bit more. The virus is composed of 2 main strains. One is the Congo strain, which results in more severe disease and has up to 10% of mortality rate. The other is the West African strain, which has a much lower fatality rate of 1%. Let me guess which one spreads the easiest. Monkeypox symptoms tend to be milder than those of smallpox. It includes fever, headache, muscle ache, and exhaustion. Monkeypox also causes lymph nodes to swell, while smallpox does not, according to CDC. The virus can be transmitted from one person through air droplets, close bodily contact, or sharing contaminated lining or objects. Outbreak in Europe, North America. The first cases of monkeypox in Europe was confirmed on May 7th. The infected person was an individual who returned from England from Nigeria, where monkeypox is endemic. The disease was then confirmed in Portugal with 14 cases, all in young males. Spain has reported 7 confirmed cases, while 1 case has been reported in Sweden and Italy, respectively. So this is a little bit of an older news, but basically this is what you're seeing right now. It is diseases, as we've always seen. Now, it's never been the case that because of a certain virus, a certain disease spreading, that we took away people's freedom and people's liberty. Now, in my channel, I analyze things from an objective, cool-headed perspective. And I'll tell you right away, yes, there's been pandemics. We've seen one recently. Now, how severe they are or not, well, that's going to be depending on a number of factors. And this may well be the case that you get it. I mean, like I got it, my entire family, we got COVID and we're perfectly fine. I mean, it wasn't even as bad as some of the times we've had the common flu, right? And there's been people, yes, of course, that have lost their lives. I know of some people that lost both parents because of it. So that's very tragic as well. But that doesn't mean you should be losing your head, let alone give up your freedom and liberty over this. That is complete insanity. But one of the other things I think is quite dangerous as well is this knee-jerk reaction to making insane, stupid claims. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even think that masks work. Masks work perfectly fine for what they're intended. And if you have any doubts or need more information regarding that, you can go through them like I've done years ago and read about that. For example, if a doctor is looking to not spit on an open wound while doing surgery, he will use a, surgical mask, which is designed specifically for that. Or a dentist not spitting in the mouth of his patient. He's going to be using that kind of device. And if you're looking at protecting yourself from other things, you use the necessary equipment. If you're looking for something that's providing protection for a seriously deadly disease, use something like the mask you see over there, which is specifically designed for that. One of the things none of these masks have ever been designed for, in looking at the technical data from the actual manufacturers, not idiots speaking on TV, is to stop from spreading any of this. That's not what any of this has ever been designed for. Just look the data sheets from the manufacturers and the website. 3M has hundreds, if not thousands of pages of very carefully researched information for their products, and you'll find that at no point did they say anything about not spreading a disease through the use of their products. It's simply not. It's like buying a TV to wash clothes. You buy a washing machine if you want to wash clothes. You don't buy a TV. You don't buy a microwave if that's what you want to do. It's not designed for that, right? It's never intended to do such a thing. But the lies, the politics and all involved in all of this, you know it as well as I do, I guess. But don't be naive by what's going on. This is just yet another way of looking into scaring people into submitting, into giving up more of their freedom, as if we haven't done that enough already. Guys, it's gonna be all for now. Remember that if you're interested in this sort of thing, you have street survival skills, surviving the economic collapse, and bugging out and relocating, covering lots of the most important aspects of realistic, practical survival and preparedness. I'll try to go live tonight, see if that's possible. See you guys then if I can. Take care.